Welcome to One on One. Today we feature Brigadier General Kevin Bergner, spokesperson for Multinational Force Iraq. Listen in as he talks with our Gail McCabe.
You have what could arguably be called the toughest job in Baghdad, facing the press and being the face of the military. Not a job that anybody would actually volunteer for. How are you liking it?
Well, first of all, I am far from having the toughest job in Baghdad. There are a whole bunch of soldiers and Marines out there who are putting on their body armor and their Kevlar and lacing up their boots every single day. They're living among the Iraqi people. They're dealing with one of the most complex environments that our soldiers or forces have ever been asked to deal with. They're playing soccer with kids one moment, they're dealing with small arms fire the next, and they're dealing with an IED after that. And then they're talking to Mukhtars and mayors and other leaders about how to help them build the confidence of the Iraqi people. So those are the guys doing the tough job in Iraq, and it's an honor to serve them and represent them.
But you are being tasked to represent them, to tell their story, to get the facts across. It's a challenge, even in a peacetime situation. We're in a wartime situation. What's the priority?
The priority is simply to try to speak as honestly and candidly as we can about what our troopers are doing and how they're working with Iraqi security forces. And on a given day, there is so much inspiring and all that. There is so much that's just miraculous that they pull off in this difficult environment. There's a lot to talk about, actually. But this is all about representing them and being true to their courage and commitment.
What's the challenge?
The challenge is adapt to this requirement and serve in this capacity. And I am very thankful, in fact blessed, by the soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines that come from all the services who are operating these cameras, who are running sound systems, who are my research experts, who are tracking what's going on in the media and helping us get the news out, communicate the way the American people deserve.
What are the challenges in dealing with a multicultural audience that you have out there in the press?
The reality for us is we see it the way it is, and our responsibility is to simply tell it the way it is. We are very cognizant of our Iraqi partners and very respectful of them, and we work very hard to communicate in ways that make sense to them. And that's one of the most important aspects of our responsibility, is to give people a greater sense of what the Iraqi people are bringing to this as well.
What does it take to prepare for a press conference so that you feel confident when you come in and you sit down behind that table? Well,
the most important thing is we want to make sure we have the facts. We want to make sure that we're speaking with as much factual information as is available. And with the breadth of operations that are underway now, with the amount of activity associated with this surge of offensive operations, it's really a challenge to make sure that we bring that together with the greatest amount of credibility and the greatest amount of certainty. And at the same time, not compromise the operational security of our forces.
Do you feel like you're being successful?
I do. And in fact, I'm very proud of what this group of troopers is doing every single day. And it's not just about getting ready for a press conference. This is an operation that's going 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to make sure that we are providing information in all the different forms necessary to deal in the information environment and make sure the courage and commitment, all the great things our soldiers are doing out there, is getting communicated in a way that truly serves them.
You've been listening to a one-on-one with Brigadier General Kevin Bergner, spokesperson for Multinational Force Iraq.